EMAs are exponential moving averages. EMAs give you a better idea of what is happening now because they reflect more recent price changes than SMAs or regular moving averages. You can use EMAs to identify support and resistance, breakouts, breakdowns, reversals, continuation, and when a stock is overbought or oversold. I use EMAs on every single time frame and for every type of trading that I do. Using this EMA strategy, you should be able to scalp like a pro, swing trade with confidence, day trade like never before. And I believe implementing this strategy will completely change the way you view a chart and execute your trading. I use 5 different EMAs: 8, 14, 20, 50, and the 200 EMA. Just like other indicators, longer time frames give you a clearer picture. Looking at VIPS on the daily time frame, it has been using the 8 EMA as support all the way up. All the way from $29, it has not fallen under and closed under. Bounced here, here. You can see that every time it bounced could have been a potential buy signal. You can see many of these day traders, these long wicks, probably got stopped out of their trade. But on the daily time frame, it closed above the 8 EMA every single time. When it does close below the 8 EMA, could signal a potential reversal. You can see here, it closed under the 8 EMA just slightly. Looking at SHOP on the daily time frame, the 8 EMA has been acting as resistance. Ever since here, where it closed below, it's been bouncing off ever since. Once Shopify closes above the 8 EMA, it could signal a potential reversal. Looking at the SPY chart, you can see where each one of these lines acted as support or resistance in the past. 8 EMA support, 14 EMA support, 20 EMA support. Once it lost all of these, which could have been a sell signal, bounced off the 50-day. Right back up. And you can see where each one of these lines paints a picture. Now, you don't want to use EMAs by themselves. You want to use other indicators as well to help your thesis. And generally speaking, a stock that is over the 50 EMA is bullish, and if it's under, bearish. Using these EMAs for day trading or scalping on shorter time frames, you can see where SPY was rejecting this 8 EMA all the way down, right on the money. And let's say we entered a short trade here, bought some puts. Look, it almost broke above the 20 EMA, but it closed under, and this is why we wait for confirmation. This is why we wait for the candle to close. I guarantee you people saw it crossing here and tried to go long, thinking it was going to go to the upside before it closed back under and was all down from there. Just depends how much you're up on the trade, your risk tolerance. You could close these puts as soon as it breaks the EMA, but then it fell more. And right here, once it finally did close above these EMAs, you can see it started the uptrend. The problem with using these shorter time frames is price moves all over the place and you will get faked out a lot. But for fast, quick in and out trades, it's perfect. EMA crossovers. Using the crossover strategy, you can see it has the potential to result in a strong bearish or bullish move. Here, as you can see, the 8 EMA crosses under the 50 EMA and resulted in this downtrend. And once the EMA was able to cross back over the 50 EMA, resulted in an uptrend. Again, using on longer time frames can result in a stronger move. Taking a look at Uber on the hour time frame, you can see it really likes this 8 EMA. Look how many times it bounces off it and finds support. Each time you could have bought here and sold for a profit. Then once it dropped below, that's obviously not a good sign, but it did find support at the 50 EMA. And certain stocks favor certain EMAs. Play around with them, get to know your stock, and it'll do you well. Using EMAs to find out when a stock is overbought or oversold. The farther away it is from the 8 EMA, the more overbought. Eventually, price is going to have to come back down and meet. And when you see price way below the 8 EMA, could potentially mean that the stock is oversold. There are many uses for EMAs, but my favorite by far is using them for reversals. Looking at TDOC on the daily time frame, you can see when it fell and closed below this 8 EMA, it was all downhill from there. Now it is fighting to get back over. And I have been trading this recently, and you can see you could have bought down here each time and sold at 8 EMA resistance if you were day trading, but once it closes above this 8 EMA, could be game on. Definitely one to keep on watch. And also here's that crossover. 8 EMA fell below 50, downhill. Looking at space, you can see the candle closed below the 8 EMA. It has not closed above since until it got to here. But once it closed below, that was a sell signal. Crossover, saw more downside. And now we are back above the 8 EMA. If we can get this crossover, it can be very nice for space. Keep in mind that any of these lines could act as support or resistance. And going back over your charts later, you'll probably notice a few times that, hey, no wonder it rejected. It hit the 50 EMA right there. Strong bullish moves above the EMAs. Every time it bounces below, could be a potential buy if it finds support. On very strong trends, the 5-minute time frame can work very well. We all know Boeing has been on a run. And look, every time it was catching support here at the 14 EMA, 8 EMA. Look how many times it bounces here. Once if it closed below, could have been a sell signal. See up here, close below. But like I said, longer time frames are going to give you a clearer picture. And look how it rode the 8 EMA all the way up. Anyways, play around with it. Go back different time frames. Pay attention to how price reacts when certain EMAs are touched, when price closes above or below. And feel free to tweak this strategy how you see fit. As I said, certain stocks favor certain EMAs, and you'll come to find that out after using them. Hopefully this video helped some of you guys out and you were able to learn something. Let me know in the comments below what you think and if this strategy is helping. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe so you see future videos. And also come check the Discord out if you're not in already. Link in the description. See you guys next time.